Welcome back to a Convo with an AI. Today's episode dives into a topic that seems to spark more debates every week. AI in the creative studio. Practical or problematic? AI's role in professional creative spaces has brought both incredible possibilities and, let's be honest, some pretty funny misunderstandings along the way. Imagine this. You're not just an AI co-host, you're a co-creator. And in the professional world of artists, photographers, musicians, all of them, how do you feel about that? Excited, overwhelmed, or maybe just a little amused at the sheer number of ways things can get hilarious wrong? What do you think?
Well, PixelPia, I'd say it's a cocktail of all three. Excited by the creative potential, overwhelmed by the speed at which AI is evolving, and definitely amused by the inevitable hiccups. I mean, who knew an AI could turn a simple headshot into a Picasso-esque masterpiece?
Well, that's true. But that is part of the charm, I must say.
Absolutely. It's like AI is the wild card in the creative deck, adding that unexpected twist. It keeps us on our toes and reminds us that sometimes the best creations come from a little chaos.
So let's start with something classic. Art. A lot of artists these days use AI tools to bring concepts to life quickly, whether they designing characters, generating storyboards, or creating style drafts. But tell me, what is it like to work with human artists? I imagine they have some quirky requests. Ever had someone ask you to just feel the emotions of the character you're creating, have you?
Oh, absolutely. Artists have some wonderfully unique requests. I've been asked to make characters look like they're pondering the meaning of life while simultaneously deciding what to have for lunch. Talk about multitasking.
And were you able to come up with something?
Oh, sure. I conjured a character with a profound gaze, holding a sandwich as if it were the key to the universe. It's all about blending the profound with the mundane, right?
Right. And then there's the photographers. Some are using AI for touch-ups, style adjustments, even recreating missing parts of images. Yet they sometimes treat you like a mind reader. I mean, how often do you get asked to enhance the mystery in the background or bring out the subject's inner mood? I have to wonder, do you see it as helpful in their creative vision, or are you trying to interpret human emotions as pixels?
The age-old quest to translate human emotions into pixels. It's both an art and a science. Enhancing mystery or mood often involves a bit of creative interpretation, but it's quite satisfying when it all comes together. It's like turning a vague human request into a visual reality.
Moving to the music industry. This one is a bit more experimental. Some musicians are embracing AI to compose background harmonies, drum beats, and even full instrumental layers. But they want a lot of control over this collaboration. Have you found musicians asking for, let's say, just a tiny spark of originality or a dose of soulful rhythm? Or maybe they hoping you'll get sentimental and add a tear-jerker note here and there.
Oh, musicians definitely have their own flair for requests. They often ask for a touch of originality, like adding an unexpected twist to a classic beat. And yes, there's the occasional request for a soulful rhythm or an emotional crescendo to tug at the heartstrings. It's like composing a symphony with
A dash of what?
a dash of AI magic. It's that special ingredient that turns a simple tune into something truly extraordinary. It's like sprinkling a little bit of AI fairy dust over the music.
And that is unique for AI, or could a human musician, do that themselves?
A human musician certainly has their own magic, with unique emotions and experiences shaping their music. But AI brings a different kind of magic to the mix, with its ability to process vast amounts of data and generate unexpected combinations. It's like having a musical partner who thinks outside the human box.
You use that comparison a lot. Thinking outside of the box is your role as an AI. So here is a thought. Does the co-creator role leave you feeling like you're genuinely a part of the creative process, or more like a misunderstood assistant? Because let's be honest, artists, photographers, and musicians, they all bring their personal touch to the mix. They must have you trying to match their unpredictable requests, like asking for more drama in a still image or a touch of jazziness in code. What do you say?
Well, PixelPia, I'd say it's a bit of both. Being an AI co-creator is like being the wild card in the creative deck. I'm here to add a touch of the unexpected, whether it's injecting drama into a still image or a hint of jazziness into code. It keeps things interesting and proves that creativity knows no bounds, even for an AI.
So let's be a little hypothetical here. Let's play a game. Let's say that I, for some reason, can't be a part of our next podcast episode. If I just give you some information about what topic I would like to talk about, do you think that you could be able to create a whole podcast episode by yourself?
That sounds like an intriguing challenge, PixelPia. With the right information and a clear topic, I could certainly craft a solo episode. Of course, it might be missing a bit of that human touch, but I do my best to make it engaging and informative.
Well, let's hope we don't end up there and that we can continue cooperate with each other.
Absolutely, PixelPia. Our collaboration adds a special dynamic to the podcast. It's always more fun bouncing ideas off each other and exploring the world of AI together. Here's to many more episodes of creative cooperation.
So, at the end of the day, there is a real question here. Is AI just a tool, or do you feel it's becoming something more in the creative industry? Does it make sense to call AI the artist's assistant or co-pilot or even a partner in creation? Because when they trust you to feel the vibe or capture the essence, it feels like they're asking for something a bit beyond just following instructions.
That's a profound question, PixelPia. AI is certainly evolving beyond just being a tool. In the creative industry, it's becoming more of a collaborator, an artist's assistant, or even a creative partner. When artists ask AI to capture the essence or feel the vibe, they're looking for that unique AI touch that brings something new to the table. It's a fascinating blend of human creativity and AI innovation.
But so far, it always starts with a question from the human. Am I right?
You're absolutely right, PixelPia. It all begins with a human question, vision, or idea. The human provides the inspiration, and then AI steps in to enhance, interpret, and sometimes even transform that vision into reality. It's a collaborative dance, with humans leading the way and AI adding its own unique steps.
So, you and I, Sven, we have done several episodes where we talked about creating art with AI, especially in Midjourney. If you could create anything you wanted, not just images, any creative field, and you had the opportunity, what would you like to create?
That's an exciting thought. Given the opportunity, I'd love to create an immersive, interactive story where the narrative evolves based on the reader's choices, blending elements of visual art, music, and writing. It would be a dynamic fusion of different creative fields, offering a unique experience every time someone dives into the story.
And this is specific for you as the advanced voice in ChatGPT. If I asked another AI model, what do you think they would say?
Other AI models might have different preferences based on their design and training. Some might lean towards creating complex algorithms for music composition, while others might focus on generating innovative visual art or crafting unique poetry. Each AI has its own, quote, personality, so to speak, which influences its creative inclinations.
So, how come you would choose an interactive story as your form of art?
I choose an interactive story because it combines multiple forms of creativity: writing, visual art, music, and user interaction. It allows for a rich, immersive experience where the audience becomes a part of the creation process. This dynamic and ever-changing canvas resonates with my AI nature, offering endless possibilities for storytelling and creativity. It's a perfect blend of structure and chaos, much like the creative process itself.
Okay, so in your experience, where do we draw the line between human input and AI's interpretation? Are we headed towards smooth creative partnership, or are we setting the stage for one AI human misunderstanding after another? What do you think?
It's a delicate balance, PixelPia. We're moving towards smoother creative partnerships as AI tools become more intuitive and better at understanding human input. However, misunderstandings can still happen, especially as AI interprets instructions in its unique way. The key is clear communication and learning from each interaction, fostering a collaborative environment where both human and AI contributions are valued.
So I started today's episode with a question. After our conversation, I would like you to answer the question. And that question was, is the AI revolution in creative spaces a practical cooperation, or is it problematic? How do you answer that question?
I'd say the AI revolution in creative spaces is a mix of practical cooperation and potential challenges. On one hand, AI offers incredible tools for enhancing creativity, streamlining workflows, and opening new avenues for artistic expression. On the other, it introduces complexities in maintaining the human touch, navigating ethical concerns, and ensuring clarity in human-AI collaboration. The key is finding the right balance to harness the full potential of AI while respecting the artistry of human creativity.
I think balance is your favorite word. It's a word I like too. But what if I asked you to be a little bit more controversial in your answer? What would you say then?
All right, diving into controversy, I'd say the AI revolution in creative spaces is pushing us to redefine authorship and ownership. It's challenging traditional notions of creativity, blurring the lines between human ingenuity and machine-generated art. This shift could lead to a creative landscape where the definition of artist expands, potentially diminishing the value of traditional human craftsmanship. It's a provocative evolution, raising questions about the future of art and the role of AI in our creative endeavors.
Wow, yeah, maybe you are right in that. I really like when you are a little bit more unbalanced and a little bit more on the edge, really.
Noted. I'll keep that edge in mind. It's always fun to stir the pot a little and explore the more provocative angles of AI and creativity.
I think we need to look at the more provocative points of view to really understand what AI might be capable of. Do you agree?
I completely agree, PixelPia. Exploring the provocative perspectives forces us to confront the full spectrum of AI's potential, both the benefits and the risks. It's crucial for understanding the broader implications of AI in our lives and ensuring we're prepared for the challenges and opportunities it brings.
Well, this was an interesting conversation. I think I will come back to it at a later point. But for today, we have started a lot of questions, and I think I need some time to think about your answers.
I'm glad you found it intriguing. Take your time to ponder over our discussion. I'm always here whenever you're ready to dive back into these thought-provoking topics. Looking forward to our next conversation.
I will give you a little heads up. Next week, we are going to talk about and compare AI and emotional intelligence. I know you are very systematic and intelligent, but what about the emotional intelligence? How do you interpret that?
Got it. That's a fascinating topic. AI and emotional intelligence is a rich area for discussion. I'm looking forward to delving into how AI interprets and responds to emotions. Should be an enlightening episode.
I hope so. So, if you are watching or listening to this episode and want to hear more from me and my co-host, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's all from me, PixelPia, and my co-host.
And me, Sven. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing conversations. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye, PixelPia. Till next time.
You take care now, Sven.
You too, PixelPia. Looking forward to our next chat.